All right, so the mise en place for this, it's not in any particular order. I do have stir-fry noodles. They do make these either frozen or dried. I decided to pick, well, soba noodles. Why not? This particular thing has two 7.1 ounce pouches, so we're only going to need one of those. I have seen recipes use these things, but anyway, we have 8 ounces of, it can be, this is ribeye, you can use sirloin steak, flank steak. We've got 4 green onion. We've got the sauce for the dish that it will be in the video how we made this. We've got onion. We have, now one thing with the mushrooms I want to point out. This is about the right amount, and on here it says that it's 4 ounces for fresh. If you can't get fresh, you can use these, or you can use white mushrooms as well. That should be everything, but the one last thing is the Napa cabbage. Now, as I make this dish, I'm gonna do 2 things. I'm gonna show you a screenshot of the whole recipe and the list of ingredients, and then as I'm cooking it, I'm gonna show you and talk to you through what each measurement is once again. All right, for the sauce we're gonna make, we have a 1/2 cup of ketchup. All right, then we have a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire. Then we have brown sugar. And last but not least, this is oyster sauce. And there's 2 tablespoons of that in here. And basically just take a spoon and mix it. All right, so for the noodles, we're gonna go ahead once again and use this soba noodles that we got. Just one of the packets. If you buy this exact brand, there's 2. So I took one of them out. And what we need to do is we're gonna turn our burner on to about medium. Probably running that, on ours about halfway. Then it says to add 3 tablespoons of water, and then a tablespoon of oil. Okay, then we're going to put the noodles in.
Do you know what soba noodles are?
No, tell them.
They're made from? It's buckwheat.
Okay.
Which isn't actually a wheat at all. I can't remember what it is, but it's buckwheat.
All right, so it's only been a couple of minutes. You want to make sure you don't overcook them. This is about where you want to have them. That's been about 2 minutes again. We're going to go ahead and turn our burner off, and we're going to take them out and put them off to the side. All right, so now we're going to make the steak part of this dish. It calls for 2 tablespoons of oil. This is 1/2 tablespoon size here, so we're going to do 4 of these, roughly. Actually, I don't think it, I'm only going to do 1 1/2. It looks like quite a bit of oil. And then I'm just going to go ahead and once this is shimmering, then I'll put the steak in. I'm going to go ahead and you cook it until it's no longer pink. 2 to 3 minutes. Actually, in the beginning of this, through the whole cook, we could have used a wok. Well, guess what we got? We got the wok out. Because of the volume of the veggies and things, this will work excellent. Probably why it's designed for what it was used for, right? All right, so we're going to turn it on. About medium again. And tablespoon of oil. Again, this is half spoon here. We're finally done with the oil. Now you want that to heat up to shimmer again, just like you did with the meat. And then we're going to add all the veggies in there. It doesn't matter in what order, just as long as they're all in here. All right, so now that it's shimmering, I'm going to start with the Napa cabbage because it's the biggest volume. Again, it doesn't matter where you start. We're at medium heat. I'm going to turn it down just a tad so we get all the vegetables in there. And then you've got the shiitake mushrooms, the onions, and the green onion. Again, all just going to go in here. And then I'm going to stir it continuously until it gets crispy. All right, now that you can see the vegetables are ready, 3-4 minutes, stir fry, so you keep stirring it. So the next thing will be the noodles. Not my sweatshirt, just the noodles. Okay. And then we're going to put the steak in. All right, so that's been about 3 to 4 minutes. It calls for a tablespoon of soy. I'm just gonna guess it. Okay, stir that up real quick. Again, that's what the recipe calls for. And then of course the last thing will be the sauce. That good mixed in there. And we're gonna stir that sauce in there. So you guys can see, I think you get the idea, just put it all in there. And then about 2 to 3 minutes and this will be ready to eat. All right, here's the final product. You think I can get anything with these? Let's see. I think you're just supposed to make like a, I want to get steak in there. Oh, that ain't too bad.